All right, Eddie G here from GF7FIT. Today we're talking about my top 3 movements for bigger and better glutes. But before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's gonna help me out because I'm a small YouTuber. We just hit 200 subscribers, which I'm excited about because every subscriber to me counts, and I thank you for each one that has subscribed until now. But the next goal is to get to 500 subscribers, then to 1,000. After 1,000, we'll talk about it then. But first things first, hip, I'm gonna say hip thrust. That's our number 1 move for today. But why work glutes? If usually men, we ignore glutes. A lot of my female clients, they really like to work those glutes. And not just because it's gonna make your body look better, but think about a functional training. Your glutes, if you have strong glutes, a strong glute medius, it helps you when you walk to maintain your knees in a proper, so your knees don't go in and out too much. That's gonna save your knees in the future. Also, if you have a strong glutes as men and women too, it's gonna save your lower back. Because think about how big your glutes are compared to your lower back. It's much bigger muscle, much more powerful muscle. So that's gonna help you with that as well. So I kind of want to talk about these things. So if you look up there, the number 1 exercise I have up there is hip thrust. That's gonna be your best choice for building up the glutes. Strength-wise, size-wise, and just functional training. You can have better. So hip thrust, you have a couple of options. There are some gyms where you have the belt. You can use a hip thrust machine, which are great. But if you don't have access to that, you can use a barbell. And I'm gonna try to put the video up here on the board so you can see it. You can either use a barbell hip thrust, or you can use dumbbells, or you can use bands. But I highly recommend when you do the hip thrust, do the full range of motion and don't try to go too heavy at first. You notice a lot of people in the gym, they try to add a lot of 45s to each side, 3, 4 45s, and they're only doing they only do like a quarter of the movement. You wanna make sure at the bottom, you go all the way down and your hips, when they come up, they're coming all the way up to the top. Now, if you're not getting your hips all the way to the top, go ahead and lower the weight. You're just working out your ego. Make sure you're able to handle the weight. As far as sets go for 3 to 4 sets. You're trying to build up muscle, right? So you're looking to 6 to 8 repetitions. It is a complex move, so you don't want to do too many reps, but you don't want to do 2 or 3 reps like if it was a clean and press. You want to get some growth out of the glutes and you want to get some strength. So 6 to 8 is great. So that means if you cannot do 6, it's too heavy. If you get to 8 and you get to 10 and you get to 12, then it's too light. You gotta kind of struggle to get to 6 and barely get into 8. 3 or 4 sets like that are gonna really improve the glutes. So now, we're gonna go to our next one. Bulgarian split squat. Right, so Bulgarian split squats. Now I'm gonna try to put the video up there on the board for you. You're gonna notice as soon as you start doing them, yes, it is a quad exercise because it's like a squat, but because you're up on one leg, the emphasis on the glutes increases that much more. So, and also if you notice the hip thrust, it's a hinge movement, right? Hinge is this, you're going back and you're going forth, that's a hinge. But Bulgarian split squat, it's more like that squat. So it's a different position altogether. What you don't want to do, you don't want to get into a routine where you're doing like this. I'm gonna go work glutes, and you do a squat, and then you do a lunge, and then you do a Bulgarian split squat, and then you do step-ups. They're all relatively almost the same move. You're doing knee extension, and you're doing some type of squat. That's 4 squats in a row. You know, do a hip hinge, hip thrust, and then do a Bulgarian split squat. You know, you don't have to do a bunch of sets. Just do them right. What happens is that people, they want to do a lot of volume, but they don't want to do no intensity. In order for you to grow, in order for you to get better, this is of course if you're not enhanced. If you're enhanced, you can do 30, 40 sets. But if you're not, you have to train in a way that's going to stimulate the muscle. Like Lee Haney used to say, stimulate, not annihilate. Because if you annihilate the muscle, it's going to take you like 6, 7 days to recover, and you're not going to want to work out the next time. Stimulate the muscle to where it gets enough, enough workout for it to grow, but it's not, you're not sore the next day. You're not like, I mean, you're gonna be a little bit sore, of course, for a day or two, but not to the point where you can't even sit down when you go use the bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, not that sore. So you wanna have some soreness, but not to the point where it impedes your activities of daily living. And the Bulgarian split squat and the hip thrust, they're whole 2 different movements. One's a hinge, and then one's a squat. One's you're kind of lowering down. So you're getting 2 different dynamics there. Bulgarian split squats, you can put you can do barbell, you can do dumbbell, you can do kettlebell, all right? So you have different options. I'm only gonna put the movement on the board here so you can see it up on the screen, but you can change around. As far as Bulgarian split squats, so it's gonna be a little different. This is 2 to 3 sets because you're doing each leg. So 2 to 3 sets, you're already gonna be fatigued. And I would go anywhere from 5 repetitions to 10 repetitions per leg. So if you're going a little heavy, so this, it can look like this. If you do 3 sets, your first set, say you got the 30-pound dumbbells, you do 10, right? And then the next set, you get the 45-pound dumbbells and you do 8 repetitions. And then the last set, you do 70-pound dumbbells and you do 5 or 6 repetitions. That's still in that growth, you know, because the growth is anywhere from 8 to 12, but these are complex moves, so you want to keep them around 6 to 10. So that's what kind of recommend that you would do it. And then if you have any questions, you can always, you know, go to gf7fit.com. Again, you can go to gf7fit.com and you can email me. You can book an appointment. Right now, I'm doing great sales. I'll be any price in town. That's right. I will be any price in town. And last but not least, uphill sprints. If you have access to a local park that has a nice hill, go for uphill sprints. Those are really going to hit the glutes. They're really going to get your legs in good shape. Obviously, you need good knees and good ankles to do that. And you have to have a good heart. But if you have access, you don't have to do it on the same day, by the way. You can do it on a different day. I'm just saying uphill sprints. If you don't have access to a park near you, at the gym, go incline treadmill and do some uphill sprints. You know, get a good incline that you can handle. Always do what you can handle. And if you are going to do them at the gym, the advantage is that you can do them after your workout. And your glutes are going to be burning and they're going to grow. They're going to be functional. Do this once to twice a week. If you do it on a Monday, do it again on a Thursday. If you do them on a Tuesday, do them again on a Friday. All right? That's my top 3. Any questions, again, you can go to gf7fit.com. That's gf7fit.com. If you made it up to this point of the video, thank you for staying to the end. You know, hopefully you can give me that thumbs up. You can hit the subscribe and you can hit that little bell so you get all the notifications and you don't miss a video. I'm trying to upload these board videos, like a lecture video once a week. I'm trying to do some exercise videos once or twice a week. And I just got a new camera, a new webcam, so I'm trying to do some vlogging twice a week and go live once a week. So it's a pretty active channel. I upload YouTube shorts. I really like boxing. I specialize in boxing and in baseball, but I am a strength and conditioning coach, which I can hit every sport. I can get you stronger and in better shape. All right, and if you need a meal plan, I can do that as well. But no matter what, I get anybody stronger and in better shape. But if they want to really change the body, that's going to take more than the nutrition side, which I'm also an expert at. But again, thank you very much for watching and have a good one.